My name is Neerja. I own a PR company called Neerja Public Relations, and tonight is this wonderful comedy event put together for charity, a charity called Save a Mother, and they reached out to me to do publicity. I do publicity for events and for people and stuff in the South Asian media, and when they reached out to me, I was super excited because it's a comedy show, which is fun, but it's for a really great charity. And being a mom myself, I couldn't imagine myself, putting in my time and my hard work and promoting an organization, better than this one, because I think having proper medical care and having the right knowledge about mortal mortality and maternity, it's a really big deal. And so I think the Save a Mother organization is a really, really great one to support and follow.
So I do stand-up comedy. And in terms of background, I was a business guy for a long time, like Yale MBA and McKinsey and all that stuff, and then I decided to walk away, at least temporarily, from all that to focus on stand-up comedy because I wanted to disappoint my parents as much as I possibly could, so I decided to take 2012 to just take a step back from the corporate world and just go out there and see what I could do in the comedy world, and as part of that, partner with a charity to try to raise as much money as possible during that year, and that charity is Save a Mother, and we're hoping to raise like $100,000 for them, so it should be a great time.
So 350 people, where am I Gujaratis at? There we go. Who says Gujaratis are cheap? That's not true, man. $45 a ticket, you guys paid that shit. That's not cheap. We buy drinks. I have my Diet Coke here. It's fine, I got my Diet Coke.
This is actually, so I have traveled around the country for my comedy, and then for Save a Mother, we did a 3-city countrywide tour, right? So we did Chicago first at the Laugh Factory and sold that out, and then we did LA and luckily sold that out, and now we're in New York on the last leg of it. I think there's going to be 350 people here, which is just amazing. This is the last leg. This is the finale. Right after this, we're actually going to release 1 hour of my comedy online that I'm giving to Save a Mother. And they're going to release it at saveamother.org. Basically, people can watch it for free, and the idea is if you like it, then make a donation, tell your friends about it, do whatever you want, but there's no obligation. Just check it out, and hopefully you'll want to get involved with Save a Mother as a movement.
My name is Melanie Kannokada, and I originally studied to become an engineer, but my heart was in the arts and acting, so I got my degree from Stanford University. I went to New York to work at a management consulting firm and realized this wasn't for me. I quit my job, moved to LA, became an actress. I've done some work. I've also done some modeling, a little bit of modeling.
And tell us a little about what you've done.
Sure. So I've done a couple of guest stars on mainstream TV. I was on Rules of Engagement, NBC's Parenthood, and a teen drama on ABC Family. And I've done a couple Indian films, and I just finished shooting a feature film in India called Dopadi, which is from the Shore and the City guys, really well-known, renowned filmmakers. So I just came back from doing that, and I was asked to perform in this show, this nonprofit event, and I'm all about charity, and I've never done stand-up before, but I thought it would be a good challenge, so that's why I'm here in California currently, yes.
So you came all the way down here for the show?
I did. I took part in the comedy show that was in LA a few weeks back. And they brought me out here too.
So if you get another offer to do more comedy, are you going to do it, or are you looking to see what you're going to do, how you're going to do tonight, or?
Well, I never intended to do stand-up comedy. I think it's actually really hard, but I call it storytelling, if anything. Because when you say stand-up comedy, it sounds pretty ambitious. But I'm just having fun with it, and if people invite me out, then I'm happy to do it.
My name is Arjun Gupta. This is my first time doing stand-up. I'm one of the quote-unquote celebrity guests that they invited. I've been working on the TV show Nurse Jackie for the last few years. You can probably see me next I have a couple scenes in a movie called Stand Up Guys with Al Pacino, Christopher Walken, coming out in 2013. And just independent movies that'll hopefully be coming out in the next year. But Nurse Jackie, the DVDs are coming out. Check it out. It's a good show.
Thank you very much for doing an interview with us, Ms. Joya Dass. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you got involved in the Carolinas.
So I am a TV anchor by trade. I have been for the last 15 years, but also in the last 3 to 5 years, I've gotten heavily involved in Indian charity and Indian charity work. So I think first and foremost, that is the biggest sort of area where my life dovetails with the initiative tonight, which of course is to benefit a maternal mortality initiative in India. But the other part of like my life is that I do business news, but the very nature of business news is that the camera comes on and you just got to be able to talk. You know, and so that's part one. And then the second part is that it's morning news that I'm doing. So you got to be able to make people laugh, and you got to be able to, you know, be a little impromptu and just be able to talk off the cuff. So once you've kind of mastered all of that, this part's, you know, it's just about getting the comic timing right tonight. So that's really what I'm most nervous about.
So I decided that I was going to do a little change of tack, and I was going to swing totally in the opposite direction. I decided to date someone who was 28. This person up here is still doing the math. He's like 40 minus 28. Lives at home with his parents. And wait for it, was a virgin. Emphasis on was. And my girlfriends were like, do they still make this in New York? And I was like, I got the last limited edition, baby.
Well, I think we all have seen your work on TV, so you have nothing to be worried about. You are awesome, as we know already. Are you looking to do more of this in the future in terms of comedy, or is this just a one-time gig?
Oh my God, this is totally just a one-time thing, and I'm doing it because it's for charity. I have no intentions of doing like comedy for real.
So are you going to record this? Are you going to put it on the website of yours, or is it?
I have so many friends that don't obviously live here and that, you know, have wanted to come, but they have children and couldn't be here tonight. So there are so many people that are asking to be able to see a YouTube clip of this because they just wanted to see. So I think, yes, so the short answer is yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Joya. Good luck on stage.
I'm Rajiv Satyal. I'm a stand-up comic. I've been doing it about a decade, and I live in Los Angeles, but I flew to New York to participate in the Save a Mother show. So I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Well, that's great. Are you looking to do more shows here? Have you done more shows before here?
Sure. I'm a sort of an old standby at Caroline's. I've done a lot of shows here all over the city, and New York City is a great place to do stand-up.
Are you doing anything else soon in New York City or anywhere else?
Well, you can always go to my website, which is funnyindian.com. I've got a lot of shows coming up in New York, a lot of clubs here in D.C., in San Francisco, Chicago, L.A., so we're kind of all over the place.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got to become a comedian. I know you mentioned it on stage, but I would like to really hear from you. And are you doing more things in New York City?
Sure. I'm from Chicago. My parents are from India, from Bihar. And I was born and raised in Chicago. Started doing stand-up. I always had an interest in it, but I was very intimidated to try stand-up because it's a very difficult art form.
Why'd you say that? Because it's true. He's gonna die. One day. I didn't stipulate a time frame. I just made a general observation. He's gonna die, you're gonna die, I'm gonna die, everybody's gonna die. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a good Samaritan. I saw a guy getting on a plane. He looked like he was in doubt about his own mortality. I just thought I'd set a friendly reminder. Hey buddy, don't forget, party's gonna end one day, you're gonna die. Hey man, that's it for me, man. I love you, thank you.
But I finally worked up the courage in 2001, late 2000, early 2001. And I started going to open mics in Chicago, and basically just like every other comic, the only way to learn how to do stand-up is to do it.
So my name is Neerja Patel. I do stand-up comedy, and Anish saw me at one of these big shows in the city, and he was like, yo, man, you're pretty funny. I want to bring you on. And then he put me on a bunch of other shows, and I guess I earned my keep, and now I'm here.
My name is Nivedita Kulkarni. I started doing comedy in New York a few years ago. I've been performing at the Upright Citizens Brigade for a couple of years. And I met Anish, and he asked me to come on board for the show, brought my team.
My name is Akash Singh. I'm a stand-up comedian. I did a show with Anish, who put this whole thing together. He worked very hard, told me it was a fundraiser for Save a Mother, and I'm extremely close with my mother. I love you. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. This sounds like a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun. What else did you need to know?
Yeah, what are you doing more shows later on in New York City? Are you playing shows in India or anywhere else?
I perform shows in the city. This is where I'm based. I'm in the city. I got a lot of shows every week. Check out my website, akashsingh.com, AKASHSINGH.com.
My name is Anish Shah, and you're watching DesiwebUSA.com.
What's up? My name is Azhar Usman from Allah Made Me Funny, and you're watching DesiwebUSA.
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 DesiwebUSA. Keep watching.
Please keep watching DesiwebUSA.com for more and more fun and more hangama.